like you forgot. I call a shot. Like blah, blah, blah. Y'all should know me well enough.
Jamaican in the United States of America.
Ashensia, drop double R, fuck a beamer. Grass green, but me still hustle for make it greener. More cheese pan my bread, it look like pizza. VVS, so cold, straight out of my freezer. I'm in a plate like the dealer. Top shadows and squeezers. In a top to bum bitch, my time feeders. Hot head, fever, top model, diva. Top bottles with the champion, handle the ball like Kyrie. Ivy, Benny, she decide. Lipstick, red like it's Ferrari. You gon' make me flash on a bitch like a paparazzi. I'm too fly to crash up, but fucking kamikaze. Shensia, drop double R, fuck a beamer. Like a shot like trigger finger, I'm a stinger. My outfit a murder, it's a felony. Bitches all in my business without an LLC. And I do this shit for practice. Son so many bitches, I might put them on my taxes. Caribbean Serena with the racket. I ain't going back and forth with bitches cause they ratchet. Them a real blood clot man muscat. Can't start beef cause the water run deep. I got the type of money that can put you 6 feet. Call myself to sleep in $10,000 sheets. Bitches look like lumps, say a graceless. Big game.
Very, very secure woman. Trust me. She's learned that quality matters more than quantity. She doesn't need a crowd to validate her worth. Her confidence comes from within, not from the approval of others. She's not afraid to stand alone because she knows her own strength. She's selective with her energy and who she lets into her life. She's seen the fake friendships, the drama, and the gossip, and she's walked away from all of it. She's built a life that's peaceful and drama-free, and she's happier for it. She doesn't need to be surrounded by people to feel complete. She's comfortable in her own company. She knows that true friends are rare, and she'd rather have a few real ones than a bunch of fake ones. Her small circle is made up of people she can truly trust, people who have proven their loyalty. She doesn't waste time on meaningless relationships.
What's going on, everyone? This is Star. Welcome to the channel. And how was your week? My week was fine, thank you. Listen. So today we're going to continue talking about Diddy. A young woman has come forward, another young woman, and she says she was at Diddy's party as a minor and CPS was involved.
Diddy parties. Those are assault parties, and I was one of the kids that was one of the party favors. And a party favors means that you're set on top of a table and you're used as a toy for anybody who comes across the table or who wants to party at a certain time of night. When the music stops and then the DJ starts flashing all these lights and they close the doors, and then everybody turns into like a frenzy and starts going into a crazed animal-like demonic state, and you have no idea what's going on. And yes, there was a time where I was just like completely don't give a shit because it happened, and I was the type of kid that thought that, you know, you're in the presence of royalty and they make it seem like you're in the presence of Hollywood, so you should be honored and you should be appreciating that you're there. And I was that person. I totally acted like that. I was like, oh, it's fine, you know, it really doesn't matter. But then it really did matter when my pimp was like, he had rules. He had lots of rules, and it was more money. And if you know the difference between a pimp, a John, and a trafficker, the trafficker is the supplier, but the pimp is collecting the money, and the John is doing the buying. So if the pimp is saying that full house, actual, full-blown sex is... By the way, kids, don't watch this. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. If you found my stuff, get off right now. This is the moment where I'm telling you I'm angry. I forgot to put that reminder in the beginning. Okay, cool. Goodbye. What was I saying? Full house sex. Thank you. if the pimp paid for, if there's rules to full house sex, and there's rules to anal, and there's rules to all kind of different jobs. Okay, it's not just celebrities. There's a lot of different people. They called it an all black party, but it was mainly because a lot of the party favors were black kids. I was in the care of Riverside County Child Protective Services at the time. I was 15, barely 16. 15, 16. It's foggy. A lot happened that night, and I went really numb. And if there's videos or if there's anything that could go from that, then pull them. Because we all know that there's so many cameras around. So I can try to post the affidavits and I can put out what happened, but at the same time, what am I supposed to do when nobody's really asking about the kids that are present in these parties now and were then, because they're really just going after all the celebrities and the adults, which I'm happy that we're finally here, and I'm grateful that we're finally pulling the names that need to be pulled and the big fishes that need to be pulled. But at the same time, nobody's asking about the kids.
So they have these teenagers lying on the tables. And they tell everybody, oh, enjoy. That is some messed up shit. You know what I don't understand? Men messing with minors, especially when they have daughters. Now, what happens when you go to jail for messing with minors? Guess what happens? Your daughters become a target. You don't think your daughters are being sought after? Of course they are. Look at Diddy's daughters. It's a weirdo in Hollywood right now, probably a bunch of weirdos that want to get them on film. How much you want to bet? Since Diddy is locked up, are people gonna try to take advantage? Of course they are. That's human nature. Anyways, I was watching YouTube the other night, and this young lady had a very interesting video. She was explaining her story of wanting to be a singer and how she was in a relationship with a guy. They had a baby, everything was great, and then things went bad. And so guess what happened? He did a humiliation ritual on her. And he went around the community spreading lies on her. Does that sound familiar? She said he was spreading lies so nobody in the industry would work with her. And spread lies amongst the men so no guy would want to be with her. Interesting. The only difference between me and that young lady was I don't have children. But everything else was exact. There's a script when it comes to humiliation rituals. There's a script when you get the community involved. This isn't the first time, and it won't be the last. That young lady was so hot about her situation. Not only was she calling out names, she was calling out addresses. And I was inspired. See, when you're dealing with a man that is very connected in the industry, they try everything they can to make your life a living hell. And it makes you upset. And you have to find a way to ground yourself. You got people out here that are so well connected. Not only are they paying off the judges, they sucking off the judges. Yeah, we going there. This is a thing. These people against me want to get their hands on me so bad. Oh, we got to beat her up. We got to unalive her. We got to jump her. Do what you got to do. But understand, it's going to be a gunfight. And which one of you walked in the courtroom and told the judge, oh, she's incompetent? Who did that? Were you really talking about yourself? Because incompetent, where? People do anything to get a little money. And who's the employee at YouTube that's playing with my views? Don't even worry about it. I can make a flight into LAX. That's nothing. And let me guess, you're lighting candles for the YouTube channel as well? That candle magic, that is weak sauce. A number of you have been paid to come near me. Yes, we know the plans. We know all the plans. Since we're on the West Coast, these people are pretending to be Valley girls and Valley boys. Oh, we don't know what we're doing out here. You know exactly what you're doing. You understand full well that you're lying and stealing out here. You've been doing it for years. You all are running as a pact out here. Oh, we're in this together. Really? We'll see. I'm Star, the real magician. Good night.